applied myself as the same way as I applied in tabla. My results of 10 board are still not out. And I promise you, Mom, my results of 10 board will make you say, Tere kade tha, tere kade tha, tere kade tha. This is Nikhil Deepak signing off. Over to you, Master.
The ninth speaker evaluator is youth leader Diksha. Can you please acknowledge your presence? The ninth speaker is youth leader Udita Biswas. Title 6 Birds, 6 Melodies. Title 6 Birds, 6 Melodies. Youth leader Udita Biswas.
All I knew was that he had come here by an aeroplane. So I my mother and my sister got on an airplane and arrived in Dammam in the year 2000. And from that 6-year-old child, I have grown to this and am now studying in 11th standard International Indian School, Al Jubair. Like every other person, I have an ambition. But unlike any other person, my ambition is a bit too high. Literally speaking, my ambition is way beyond the Earth's atmosphere. You guessed it right. My ambition is to become an astronaut. But my father thinks that instead of wasting millions and billions of dollars in investigating whether life exists on other planets or not, we should spend equal amounts of money to save the millions of people who are in great need of our help. The house that I used to wait from is located 500 kilometers from the city Kolkata. Hold on, not in India, it is Chittagong in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a beautiful country, and unlike any other country, Bangladesh has 6 seasons: summer, monsoon, autumn, dewy, winter, and spring. 6 different types of birds come from 6 directions and sing 6 different melodious songs. And in my words, I would like to say it in this way. Grishmo Varsha, Sharat Hemonto, Sheet Bashanto, Chaiti Patri, Chaiti Rupe, She Bangladeshi, Chaiti Shuri Kare